Hey, what's up guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Page Punchers Damian Wayne Robin. Really excited for this one, as I can see that they're already changing up the Page Punchers line yet again. Instead of basing it off of original comic books, they're basing the figures off pre-existing comic books, which is a cool change of pace, and I do like that. You know, that way we get like looks that we are more familiar with and get comics that actually exist instead of having original stories. But I hope we get more original, stories and looks for these figures, because I do like that a lot. But as you can see, it's in that all plastic packaging. You get the barcode down here. I'm not sure if these are hitting stores just yet. I think they are. I mean, these shipped out very fast. I ordered them when they came out, and within a week, maybe 2 weeks or 3, they shipped out very quickly. I have both Deathstroke and this Robin, so let's get to it and crack them open. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. He first comes with your basic DC Multiverse base. It's all black. Then he comes with a trading card. As you can see, it has artwork of Damian Wayne on the front and a bio on the back. If you want to read it, pause it right now. He also comes with this sword. It's the same one we've seen multiple times with the Infinite Frontier Robin. It's basically the same one as the Infinite Frontier Robin, black, gray, or black and silver. The other one was gold, but it's still cool nonetheless. Damian also comes with this cut up mask of, Professor Pig, which is cool. And after looking at the comic book, Professor Pig is in the story, so this makes sense. I just don't really care for it, to be honest. There's not much I can really do with it, and I don't really care for Professor Pig as a character, but it's still a cool inclusion nonetheless. It's split apart. The only thing that is painted is the eye, so yeah, that's cool. He also comes with a comic book, obviously, since he's a Page Punchers figure. And it's pretty cool that it's a actual pre-existing comic book story. It's Batman and Robin by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. You see the cover of Damian Wayne, and this is the Dick Grayson as Batman. And so that's really cool. When they showed off the Damian, they recreated the cover with the platinum Dick Grayson Batman. But as you can see, opening it up, it's just the comic book. And as you can see at the end here, you get Professor Pig right here. So as you can see, he's part of the story. And I like, how there's an ad for the Batman and Robin wave from McFarlane Toys. So that's really cool. It's recreating the poster. Before we move on to the details of the figure does include a wired cape, which is really cool. It's always nice to see a wired cape. The bottom is also wired, so you can get, dynamic poses out of it. But one thing that really surprised me is that he comes with a wired hood. That way you can put it up over his head, and then there you go. That's really cool. I really do like that. That's just something that just adds to the value of the figure, and I really do like how they included it. There's just some thread over here that's just popping out. I could probably fix that, but overall it's cool. But I will just mainly display my Damian with the hood down. Now let's take a closer look at the figure. Starting off with the head, it is a brand new head sculpt, and I have to say this is the best Damian head we've gotten, and it looks great. I really do like it. I remember when I saw this figure, get it, announced at San Diego Comic-Con, I was impressed by just how this figure looked. It looked almost like an import figure, and I'm still impressed by how this figure looks. It looks great. And this head sculpt is no exception. It's just amazing. I love how they gave him, some cell shading around the mask, and they gave him the blue, highlights in the hair, which look really nice. Just comparing it to some other Damian Wayne head sculpts. Here's the first one that we got from Rebirth. I mean, this one was so cartoony, but, I understand what they were trying to go for. And then we got the Infinite Frontier one, which was good and it was better, but it was I think the head was a little big, but this one takes the cake. And then moving down, to the torso, it is a brand new torso, so they didn't just repaint the Infinite Frontier one like the Vampires one did, or the Rebirth version. So it's nice to see that there's some new sculpting to this figure, but there's not a lot of new sculpting. I thought there'd be more new sculpting. The only new parts here are the torso and the forearms. Everything else is reused from the Infinite Frontier Robin. So as you can see, the upper arms are reused. As you can see, they have that same texturing. The legs are reused. The shoes are reused, and the hands are new on this figure. It would have been nice if this figure came with some interchangeable hands, but the new parts really stand out on this figure. I really like this upper torso. As you can see, it's got like some cell shaded painting on it, which looks nice, and it's not like it's overbearing like those Batman the Animated Series figures. So it's very subtle, and it works. I think it works on this figure. Now let's take a closer look at the figure's articulation. Starting off with the head, it is on a dumbbell joint. Can look up that much. Can look down. Can rotate all the way around and tilt. Like, this is the best head articulation I've seen on a DC Multiverse figure in a while, and I'm very impressed by the head articulation. Shoulders move up that much, they move down, they rotate all the way around. Biceps swivel, double jointed elbows, and McFarlane wrist balls that hinge and rotate. Torso is one big overlay, so you're gonna not get much movement, but you're gonna get some. You get some crunch forward, some crunch back, get some pivot and rotation. The legs can kick forward that much, they can kick back that much. You also get, you don't really get thigh rotation. Double jointed knees and McFarlane ankle balls that hinge down, up. They do rotate and pivot and have toe articulation. Measuring out Damian Wayne, he comes to around 6¼ inches tall. And here's this new Damian Wayne. Next to the two previous Damian Waynes we've gotten from McFarlane, we have the Rebirth version on the left and the Infinite Frontier version on the right. And these are both head swapped figures over here. This body is from the 5-pack of Damian Wayne, and then this is the Vampire Damian. But I've had this figure as my main Damian. It's 100% being changed out by this one. This one beats both of these by a mile, and I'm still very impressed on how this figure looks. I love it. And here's this Damian Wayne next to two other members of the Bat family. We have Barbara Gordon and Tim Drake. And then here's Damian Wayne next to his old man. We have the Nightfall Batman and the Three Jokers Batman. And then here's Damian Wayne next to the Dick Grayson as Batman. You know, just like the story that the figure's based on. And here's Damian Wayne up in the rotating base. And what can I say about this figure that I haven't already said? It's a really good figure. I really do like it. Despite all the reuse it's using, there's a lot of new to it that makes it stand out. Like the upper torso and the head, the wired cape and hood. It just really stands out from the other Damian figures that we've gotten from McFarlane. It's just so good looking. I really do like it. It's got a ton of articulation. The wired cape just adds so much more to the, to the personality of this figure. So does the hood. I didn't expect the hood to be wired, and you can put it up like that. That was such a surprise, and I really did like that. The one thing I really wish this figure came with was more accessories. I think we could have gotten rid of the Professor Pig mask and gave him some other interchangeable hands. That would have been more nice to see. But other than that, this is definitely the shelf Damian. Like, I'm gonna definitely put this one up on the shelf over that Infinite Frontier one I had with the head swap. This is perfect. This is the best Damian Wayne that we've gotten by far from McFarlane Toys. It's really good. I love it. It stands out. I mean, there's not really much more I can say. It's great, and it just matches the source material perfectly. So, yeah, there's not much more I can say about this figure other than I really like it. If you want this figure, you can get him over at the McFarlane Toy Store. That's where I got mine. I've seen him hit BBTS. I'm pretty sure he's starting to hit stores now or very soon. There is a Platinum Edition to this figure. I can't remember exactly how it looks like. There is some white to it, but I don't really care for it. But hey, this is a great figure. I highly recommend you get it. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.